What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today I am at the Hyundai dealership taking a look at this all-new 2024 Hyundai Santa Fe SE. This is an all-new vehicle for the 2024 model year. It is a very different looking car, which is very interesting. It has a much more boxy look than the previous Santa Fe, so that's definitely something very different in this vehicle. This car comes standard with the 2.5 liter four-cylinder engine producing 277 horsepower, which is a really nice amount for a car like this, especially for a 2.5 liter engine. This is also an 8-speed automatic transmission. Before we continue on, let's take a look at this window sticker so we know exactly what we are talking about today. Once again, 2024 Hyundai Santa Fe SE. This is an all-wheel drive as well, but this one does have the exterior color, which is the shimmering silver. That's what they call it. And then the interior color is black on black. Here's the fuel economy, 23 miles per gallon combined. You have 20 in the city, 28 on the highway, which is actually a really good amount for a car of this size. And then the starting MSRP on this car is $35,750. With all the additional features, which is carpet flooring mats, which is $210. You have also a cargo cover, which is an additional $190. Roadside assistance kit, which is $70, and wheel locks, which is also $70. And with an inland freight and handling, this car's total comes to $37,685, which is honestly not that bad for a car like this, especially if this is a brand new car, all new for 2024. Now, this is the SE, so this isn't a totally loaded trim level with all the bells and whistles, but it is still a really nice car. So let's start from the front of the car and take a look at what we have here. So you have this very interesting looking headlight. As you guys can see, we have a very boxy looking headlights, which is pretty interesting because this car is a very boxy looking car in general. You have these functional air vents inside of here on the side, so that does help with handling and things like that. You have a really unique looking grille here. Even though this is not an electric car, it does have a grille that looks a lot like a car that would be electric, but you do also have a lot of really nice LED lighting here across the whole front of the grille, which is a very nice feature. I really like that. You also have this very tasteful looking Hyundai badge here. It's a little bit updated. And then as we come down to the wheels, we actually have some pretty nice looking wheels. We have a little bit of silver, a little bit of black. So it's a nice color combination. I've always liked how Hyundai wheels look. We actually used to have a 2020 Hyundai Palisade ourselves, so I really liked it. As we come over towards the back, a lot of black here as well. This is part of the window. This is not part of the window. And then you do have a pretty boxy looking, but also kind of a big window here. So it does help you out with, visibility when driving this car. And then coming towards the back, it has a very similar lights as the headlights. It's a very unique looking car. I do like that about this. And when it first came out, it was a little bit controversial. I was honestly thinking this is kind of like a concept car, but no, this is actually, a car that Hyundai has already released and is already selling. Santa Fe imprinted on here, Hyundai badge right here. And then what I really like about this one is the window wiper is actually tucked up underneath the spoiler. So it gives the whole car that really sleek look, which is kind of what they went with this entire vehicle. And then opening up the trunk, it beeps for you a couple times, opens up relatively quickly. And then here we actually have even a third row seating. And to drop it, you just kind of pull on this latch and then you drop it. And then you actually have a pretty good amount of space here. When we lift this up, you have this cargo cover. Once again, this is an additional feature. And maybe you have a little bit of storage right there, but not too much. And then you can also fold the middle row seats from the back here. But in order to put them back up, you have to manually put them back up. But that's fine, honestly. And then this is power lift tailgate. So you just click on the button, drops for you really nicely, which is pretty nice. I actually like how this is a power lift gate, because some cars will just give you at this price point and as the middle trim, maybe towards the base trim level, they'll give you one where you have to manually open up. So this is a nice feature that I like. But anyway, that is the exterior. Let's go inside and take a look at the interior. All right, so stepping into the interior right from the beginning, this is a very nice looking car. Even for the SE trim level, which is towards the base, it really does give you a lot. As you can see, the whole entire dash is actually leather stitched, which is pretty surprising at this price point once again. And then you do also have these two giant screens put together as one. This is something that Kia and Hyundai have been doing recently, and I actually really like this design. It's kind of similar to Mercedes and BMW now. but at the end it's still a little bit different because you kind of have like a curved display. But it is a very nice and updated looking interior, very futuristic, and I'm very happy that it looks this good for this price point. This being the SE trim level, you do get cloth seats, but these are still very comfortable, and personally I actually really like them. The bolstering is pretty good as well, so when you are handling this car on tight corners, it will hug you in really nicely. You have a fully leather wrapped steering wheel, which is really nice at this price point, and also a very unique looking horn button here, which we don't even have like a Hyundai symbol here, but this is just kind of what they went with Hyundai on this one. I like how you get paddle shifters on this one, which is a nice feature. I really wouldn't expect it, from a car like this. You have a really unique looking shifter here. So in order to put it to drive, you just click up like this or something like this. Yeah, I think you just do like this. This is a pretty new design, so it's a little bit different. And then put it to park, you just click over here on the side. So it feels nice as well. It's really firm, which I like about it. And then if you take a look at these vents, these are really similar to the taillights and the headlights. So all around this car, they kind of give it a very similar look to the outside. And then over here, you do also have a lot of leather. This car is actually really nice quality for the price point and for this being the SE trim level. And then over here, you have the volume adjusting knob. Start stop is right there, nicely planted. Also feels pretty firm. Cup holders are here, and I do like how everything over here in this center console looks really nice and slick. Down here you do also have some space for if you want to put a purse or whatever you want to put over there. This is also leather stitched. If you open it up, you have some pretty good amount of space here. You do also have some lighting here to see what you are putting in here. Glove box is right here. You do have some storage up here as well. Close this up, and then you actually push this for additional storage. This is kind of similar to what the Ram 1500 truck has, which is a nice feature. I like how they were able to put additional storage into this car. But that is it for the front seats. Let's take a look at the back seats. All right, stepping into the back seats, I really like how much space there is there. You have so much space, and I have the seat adjusted to about where I would sit if I was driving the car, and I'm almost 6 foot, so you can see there's plenty of space here. There's also these hooks on the backrest so that you can put even grocery bags or whatever you want to put over here. Over here, you find some USB-C ports on both sides of the seat. You can't control the actual climate from the back, but you do get air vents over here, which once again, if you take a look at them, they are very similar design to the headlights and the taillights, the overall design of this car. Nothing too much back here, but it is a really nice looking car. One thing I like about Hyundai is you get a lot of space here for the cup holders, 2 cup holders here, and you also have another cup holder over there. So you really do have a lot of storage when it comes to the Santa Fe. And this is a pretty big car that they did for 2024. You have some map lights up here and the grab bar. So, once again, this is a very comfortable car. I really like it. Even though these seats are cloth, I personally enjoy these very nicely. And then sliding this open, you reveal some additional storage. So, Hyundai has you covered with so much storage in here. Very convenient places, which I like about that. And then here you do have a really nice amount of storage here if you want to put books or whatever you want to put. It's very nice and firm, so nothing will come out of the car. And then if we drop this down, you have additional cup holders here. And also if you want to put like a Red Bull drink over here, this is the perfect place. It will hold it in very tightly. But that is going to wrap it up for this video. I hope you guys did enjoy how this car looks like. I hope you guys did enjoy my review of this car. I personally am really happy to see how Hyundai is going with this particular car. It's a very boxy looking car, but it's so unique, and that's what I really like what Hyundai is doing. If you guys would like to see more content like this and you found this video interesting, please leave a like on this video. Subscribe to my channel if you are new, and I will see you guys in the next video.